me a brief about your company.
So Interviewstreet started by me and my partner Vivek back in 2009. We started this as an initial platform to conduct mock interviews. We did that for like close to 1.5 years and it didn't go well. And then we converted that to a platform for higher studies that we tried for a few months and failed. So the third idea is to connect companies with the talent there, like make sure companies have an excellent evaluation platform wherein everything is automated. So we built this in-house code checker, a code evaluation program, which can tell you how good the code you write is and give a score on the same. So companies like Flipkart, Amazon, Google, Microsoft is hiring usually. So they have like 100 to 150 candidates in the college.
So are you basically a B2C or B2B platform?
So we have two products. One is InterviewstreetRecruit, which is a B2B used by companies to conduct tests. We have something called HackerRank, which is a B2C, where any programmer can come and take part in a contest and show the rest of the world how good he or she is. So for example, I'm maybe a very good programmer in artificial intelligence, but I might be sitting somewhere in the world and I don't know how good I am. So here is a platform where you can come and solve problems, and as and when you solve your problem, your rank increases. So if you are in the top 10 in your country, how do you reach to top 1? So that's something you solve more problems, understand more technology, and then solve.
Okay, so could you please explain the working process of both these platforms?
So Interviewstreet is used by product companies, usually software companies. We have had cases where even law firms and many other companies use it, but mainly the 95% share is by product software industry. So they create their own tests, which they ask for their candidates. So if I'm say Amazon, I have my candidate pool coming in. I would give them my test and they take the test, and as soon as they are done with the test, you get a report saying I'm a candidate, these are the questions I cleared and this is my current scores. And based on that, I take a decision on whether to take it for an interview or not. So this is a million times better than just a keyword search where you see in the resume whether there is Java or whether there is C# and then you send them for an interview. HackerRank is more a competitive platform wherein if I am a programmer, so this is targeting the other half where I want to show the rest of the world how good I am. So there are multiple verticals like image processing, artificial intelligence, machine learning and algorithms. So if you want to show how good you are in any of these, you just come sign up. There's no fee, nothing like that. Just start solving the problems, and that's how easy it is.
Okay, so as of now, you are focusing on the programmers, right?
Yeah.
And are you also planning to enter into other verticals?
Not right now. Basically, we are core programmers, and this is one market we know very, very well. So that's why I think we are right now focusing on this. And at this point, we don't have any plans of moving out to other verticals. Because we want to get this done right first and then take care of the remaining.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what traction have you gained for both your platforms?
Interviewstreet is going really well. So in fact, in the last 7 days, we were able to close like 7 clients each one day. There are big names like Facebook, Microsoft, Skype, Quora using our platform. It's growing. I know the need for the platform. As an engineer working in a company, I wanted a platform like this. So it's growing very fast, and HackerRank is going even faster. There's like every day close to about 500 to 1,000 new signups happen on different verticals. These programmers come back to our site. We have a retention close to more than about 70%. They come back to our site again and again for the new contests we have. And on an added advantage, we are also able to connect them with companies. For example, recently we had a Quora machine learning contest. So it's a programming contest where Quora it's sponsored by Quora. They have their machine learning contest, and if you clear that, you get a job offer from Quora, which is a pretty big deal. So it's acting as a testing platform as well as a sourcing platform as well. where companies can find even more value.
So, okay, how many clients have you served so far for both your platforms?
So in the other platform, we used to have something called code sprints, which is a coding competition again, and we will have multiple companies participating in a code sprint, and programmers can choose which company want to go to. So in short, it's a dating site between programmers and companies. So you choose which companies you like, companies choose which programmers they like, and then they meet and go up, take it up further. So we had a code sprint where we had close to about 90 companies, including Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Skype, and a lot of startups from here who can't spend a lot of money in hiring as well. So the HackerRank plus the coding competition platform, it would have seen about like 500 companies or more. So every weekend is dedicated to one company. So this weekend is Quora, next weekend could be Skype, next weekend, so we have a roadmap on what all week contests we have. InterviewStreet platform is growing more in terms of the B2B way. We would have easily gotten about close to 5,000 10,000 customers there from multiple countries, where each of them is a company. So I have like Amazon as one company, which would have like close to about 200 recruiters using the platform from China, from Singapore, from US, and from India. So Facebook is like one company where all over the Facebook's worldwide hiring happens through InterviewStreet platform. So all these are global companies which are using our platform.
Okay, so both your platforms are based on SaaS?
Yeah, both are SaaS.
Okay, so could you please explain the pricing?
So the pricing is based on the number of, so for InterviewStreet, the pricing is based on the number of recruiters who use our platform. So Amazon, it's a 50-member team, hiring team. So each member gets a separate login, and then they use the platform accordingly. In case of HackerRank, we don't charge anything for the developers who participate. We charge the company if we are able to place them in the company. It's similar to your recruiters 1 month deal. So if through our portal if the company is getting a developer as an engineer, then you pay us for that role, and if only after the engineer joins your company, not even before that.
Okay, so you are, as of now, you are not charging the programmer or whoever?
No, we are not charging the programmers. We are not charging the programmers for the companies for the contest as well. It's only if you conduct a contest and you are able to hire someone through our platform, then you pay us. Otherwise, no need to pay.
Both these entities, both the client or both the company as well as the programmer has to have.
No, it's only the companies which have. It's always free for the programmers.
So what are the opportunities that you see in India with your platform?
There is a lot of opportunities out there. It's like every year there are so many engineers who are graduating, but they don't know what the market needs. They don't know what the industry needs. Someone has to tell them like, okay, you have done only C, C++, Java, but that's not really what the industry needs. They don't need your Fibonacci code or anything like that. So our HackerRank platform is kind of motivated towards that, where it starts from where you are right now, the problems are in increasing difficulty so that they can learn what the industry needs. So these are real world problems. And in terms of InterviewStreet, the challenges are even more and the opportunities are very high. Like, how do you test a web developer? How do you test a designer? How do you test the coding quality? Like, I can tell whether the code is good or not. How do you tell whether it's beautiful or not? Whether it's understandable by people or not? So these are metrics which I look for when I want to hire someone. So adding these is going to add a lot of value for the companies as well.
What is your marketing strategy?
So our marketing strategy mainly is be very nice and be very customer friendly, so that these customers are the ones who are going to talk to your customers. So the idea behind that is recruiters are very closely connected. A recruiter working in company A knows like all other companies' recruiters and how things work, especially even when they move from company A to B. So till now, whenever we are say a client is working with our InterviewStreet, when a recruiter from that company has moved to a new company, they have made an introduction to us and we have been able to close the deal there. This has always been the case. This is because no matter whether it's senior recruiter or newly fresh joined recruiter, we treat them like as they are our chief guests, like they are the most important person in our platform. They should be happy using our platform. So every single business decision is taken care so that they are happy, and when they talk to their friends, they should be telling about us to them. So it's like, oh, you're not using InterviewStreet, you're missing out a lot of opportunities. There should be the thing. That's our actually the only marketing strategy we have.
Okay. So you have been serving a lot of big clients like Facebook and etc. What revenue have you generated so far?
So most of these enterprise customers are on like an unlimited plan. It's on a monthly basis. So they pay anywhere between like $3,000 to $5,000 a month for unlimited number of recruiters and stuff. So that's an average revenue which would come from. So if I'm able to close say 10 enterprise customers, it would come to around $50,000 per month from those 10 people.
Okay. So what is your target for this fiscal?
I mean, the targets is mostly in terms of number of customers to get, and in terms of HackerRank, it's the number of programmers to get. At this point, we don't really want to be money focused and make sure keeping money as one of the targets is something we have actively avoided now. We want to make sure we triple our customers count by the end of this year, this financial year. And I don't really talk in terms of money there. It's the customer count I want to triple, and in terms of HackerRank, I want to reach like 100,000 programmers logging into the platform every day till.
Okay, so as of now you have said you have some thousands of customers, and all these are recurring customers?
Yeah, they are recurring customers.
All these?
Yeah,
okay.
They pay us per month for using our platform.
Okay, cool. Okay, so are you break even yet?
Yeah, we aren't break even yet. So we reach a break even, and when we hire for higher roles, then it goes down the drain.
Okay.
So we aren't break even at this point.
When are you planning to?
So we were breaking even when we had a office in India and we had a team here. Then we set up an office in US, hired 4 or 5 senior developers there, and that has brought it down again. And frankly speaking, like from our last question as well, money is not the main concern right now. So at this point, we are not thinking about break even as well.
Facing a challenge to create an awareness among customers?
We initially had that. I mean, people were so used to not writing code, and our unique selling point was you write code and we will evaluate your code. So that awareness is now there. Now companies are reaching out to us and stuff. It's the challenge is actually just making sure execution is really well, so that it can double and triple on its own. You put in 1x effort, you get 1x result, but you can't put a 100x effort. You need to make sure your 1x effort results in 100x result. So making sure a couple of things are taken care really well, so they automate it on its own, and reducing the kind of manual effort. For example, Indian customers are so used to their support and channel as well. So you need to make sure you build a good support team to handle them before you move on to the US channel.
Okay, absolutely. So as you know that there are hundreds of job portals. So are you facing competition from these, or are you a competitor to these companies, or are there any similar companies which are operating in the same space?
There are similar companies obviously operating in the same place, but job portals are not those. So basically people go, put their job in the job portals, get a lot of resumes, and feed those resumes in our platform to test them. So we are the next step after the job portal, and we are not competing with the job portals right now. So that way we make sure, like from the job portal you get 100 resumes, you need to figure out who is the top 30 people, and so that you can interview them and finish on one. So that second part is taken care by us. In terms of people who are doing similar stuff, we have a company in UK called Codility, which is doing similar stuff, and there is a company in US called HireView which is doing similar stuff. But as far as I know, no one in India is doing similar stuff. They are more focused on multiple choice questions, and not really evaluating the coding questions and building a platform like HackerRank, like the way we do.
Okay, so how many offices do you have as of now?
We have 2 offices, one in Bangalore and one in US.
Okay, so which is your key target market? Is it India or the global market?
It's a global market.
Okay, global. Are you also, so you are pretty much present in the US? So are you also planning to enter other markets?
Yeah, we are cracking the deal as well. So we have a client from, so since we are an open product, people sign up from different countries. Like we have clients from Australia, we have clients from Russia, we have clients from Germany who just sign up and start using it. In fact, there was a case when NASA started using us and we didn't know for a month, and we knew only after they paid us in the card, then we got a mail. So it's like, oh fine, now NASA is using it, and this is awesome. So the platform is completely self-serviceable, that you don't need any manual intervention. But if someone has a query, or here in India you need to go do a full complete demonstration, that's when your sales team
I'm sure that you can definitely build on this in NASA customers in definitely. Have you raised any angel funding or seed funding yet?
We are a part of Y Combinator, so that we've got some seed from
which batch?
We are 2011 summer batch, and we have raised our first round from Vinod Khosla, so from his Khosla Ventures. So these are the initial.
Are you planning to go for a large VC funding?
We might after a year or so, but not right now.
Okay, so what is the quantum of the amount that you are looking to raise?
I mean, we haven't looked at it, thought much about the number as such. Okay. Could be anywhere between 20 million or more, but just
because for a SaaS company, I mean, money. I mean, you don't need a large VC because you don't have to build infrastructure for your company. So, where are you going to use the money?
So actually speaking, we are going to use, one is hiring. That is a big chunk. That's where most of our current money goes in. Other is, there is some sort of infrastructure needed so that you can set up your servers and small other things which has to be taken care of. So it's going to be mainly in the team size growth.
Okay. So are you also into non-English speaking market?
Yeah, we have people from Chinese China who are taking.
How are you operating through channel partners?
So we have like one person in their team who can understand stuff and who help us in the translation part, and we have multiple localization done for our app.
Okay. So one last question. So what is your take on the startup ecosystem in India?
It's growing really fast. Like when I started in 2008, and now it's like going really fast that you can't even imagine that with the speed at which it's growing. A lot of incubation centers coming up, a lot of events happening on a daily basis. That it's a very nice place to be in for a startup.
Has any venture capital investor or angel investor approached you to provide you funding?
People always approach you, whether they give or not is a different question. So approach is just like saying hi. So a lot of people approach on a daily basis, but we usually say like we are not looking for now, and so the conversation stops there.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, thanks. Nice meeting you. Thank you.